Good afternoon, Professor. My name is Nicholas Postel, and today on my speech I will be talking about Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was such a great influence. That's why she once said, "Every dream starts with a dreamer." Her influence on this world was humongous. She made a big impact on today's society. Without her sacrifices, who knows what this world would have still been like. Just not too many years ago, this all happened. My purpose today is to educate and to inform you on the impacts and sacrifices Tubman made for her people during her movement. Harriet Tubman is a political activist, an American abolitionist. She was born into slavery and escaped, saving 70 enslaved people that were family and friends. As you can imagine how many times she was scared, because she was also risking the danger of her own life to help the enslaved people she is so truly loved and known. Today, I am here to show you and talk about how strong and independent this woman was, and how much she truly means to our society. My 3 points I will be talking about today are how she helped save many lives. She risked her own lives when she didn't have to. And why did she risk her life the way she did? Harriet Tubman made 13 risky missions in total to help save enslaved people to have freedom and independence in their own life. During those missions, they had to be careful not to make any noises at all. But they eventually got away so they couldn't get captured or caught. Once they are captured, they will be tied up and chained together and will be sent back to their owners, where they will be whooped and probably even worse. Harriet Tubman decided to escape because the people that owned her was named the Brodess family. They planned on selling her again, but Harriet Tubman did not want to disappear like her sisters, so she ran. Harriet Tubman had no problem finding the destinations and routes to escape. She made it extremely easy for her to run and escape, and she came back many times to help others. She came back to Maryland, where she was enslaved, to help others that were enslaved and to escape, to be just like her. Since she did it already, it was much easier for her, especially since she known the areas. Harriet Tubman rescued her niece and children from Maryland and then led them to Philadelphia, where she stayed since. And it was one of the only 15 free states. Soon she went back again and rescued her brothers with 2 of his friends. To buy food and supplies for her rescue mission, Harriet Tubman had to work at hotels and restaurants. She changed many people's lives by saving them and leading them to freedom in free states. Harriet Tubman is remembered today as the most courageous woman and important figure in women history, and most importantly in today's society. Because of her, those people's lives would have been changed. Those people would have probably been forgotten and never experienced freedom. But freedom at last, they did because of her. Although one mission they almost got caught by slave catchers, she still went out and saved many people. She changed the direction, she changed how she went, and she escaped the slave catchers leading to the south towards Delaware, the Delaware border. She risked her life going back to save many others enslaved because she wants others to experience and have freedom as she did. She also wanted to save her family and see them back together once and for all. When Harriet Tubman died in her home, she had all her family there, and truly all All of her hard work was shown and paid off in the end by seeing her family there. There are so many things Harriet Tubman did that made an impact in the past. And on today's society, if you say, once she escaped, she came back again to where she was enslaved and saved many more. Even though slavery is illegal today and will forever be illegal, the only reason why I feel like she changed today's society is by going back and risking her life to help those people's freedom and get what's important. Once we educate ourselves about history, we realize how important people are to today's society. It makes us want to become better citizens. When people start educating themselves on role models, their mindset can change. But I believe Harriet Tubman has changed my mind on everything. Reading about Harriet Tubman has truly opened my eyes to what she has done. She is more important than what people portray and see her as. Educating and informing on Harriet Tubman is such a key factor. It's particularly important to see what all of our past leaders have done for us. Once we see and realize that being a good leader does not make a change in the world, well, does make a big change in the world, will we see our world changing for the better. Harriet Tubman did not have to go and risk her own life to save many people. But day in, day out, she wanted people to experience a good life and have freedom the way she is. Today, I have given many reasons as to why educating and informing on Harriet Tubman and many other special leaders can help society a bit more. Harriet Tubman is a special, courageous leader who had risked her life and saved many other enslaved people so they can have freedom. She made an impact on this world that nobody could truly understand, because nobody else at that time had the courageous impact and spontaneous feeling to go risk their lives to save many other helpless people. I hope by reading her story, you will have a different mindset about everything today and what she did for us all. Harriet Tubman will forever be an impactful and courageous woman and one of the most successful and spontaneous women in our history. Thank you.